Hello, beautiful. I'm Els Koch. I am a web designer, soulful mentor, soulful business mentor, coach, and the owner of Essentia Lux, which is a place where we have the our membership. And today I want to speak and share a little bit my experience of creating online offers. As a lot of us are transitioning or are just it just grows. The online marketplace is just really growing, and I have a lot of experience as my own business is online since 4 years now, maybe even 7. Until 7 years it was, and 4 years ago it was also like we had a little bit more photography into it, and now we are more just an online business, especially the last 2 years. And therefore, I think I have a lot of experience from my own perspective, and I have a lot of experience of helping my clients to create their online offerings. And I created different online courses. I created for myself the Soulful Website Academy. We have the Circle of Self-Leadership. We have the membership. We have like different online offers, and especially also the one-to-one offerings or the small group offerings. And the main thing which I would say is what is different from creating offline offers to the online offer, the really main thing is that the online offers are without feedback. You don't have that instant feedback. A lot of times you give out content, you create a video, you write an email, and you put it out into the world, and it just sometimes feels like there is a void, especially if you're used to working one-on-one and in groups and with clients, because you always have that instant feedback. So you have a class, you're there, you're in your group, you're teaching something, and then you give it into the class, and then you feel like you can see the faces, you can feel their energies, and you can feel how the content resonates, and you can tweak it, you can hold whatever comes up. You don't have the same instant holding in your online things, because you give it out there, and then there first is silence, and then a lot of times this is what makes us really uncomfortable. Like for me, it definitely is that it is uncomfortable if I give out my offerings and then I don't know if they've been arrived, if someone has seen it, if someone has understood it, if it's the right thing, so to say. It's not about being right or wrong, obviously, but if it's like really making a difference and a change for them, and if it's connecting. And therefore, especially in the beginning, I would really do more close work. So maybe you go together on Zoom. A lot of times what I would really do, I would invite someone. I would really like say, I want to create this group program or this online course, and I will go through it with one person, which feels like an ideal client, and we go through it together, and we build it through the going through. I have maybe an outline, I have a structure, but then it gets built in the making, because then when I'm making it, I have that instant feedback. I create something for her, I ask her, how does this resonate? What do you understand? What do you don't understand? Where do you need more explanation? Where does it feel too much? And I can tweak it, and I'm really obviously really transparent about that. So I would say if you have offers that you already had offline, a lot of times you just can reap these fruits, and you can say, okay, I already know that this offering works like this, and you can take this and you can take it online. If you have new offerings, I would always suggest find a way, but even with a group, like go through it with the group, and while you go through it, you build it. I think it's just really valuable to do it that way, because I think it's not like, for me, how I like to build online offers is really to knowing first, here is where we start. This is the point where my ideal client is right now, and this is where she wants to be, and where she wants to be after our work together, after this group program together, and then what's in between these two places. And then I have an outline of this, but then I really need the experience of, does she really need that, or is it just my assumption? So in the beginning, I would always say, build the program through the experience, tweak it, and don't try to build that perfect, finished in itself product, and then expect to let it out into the world and and not needing to interact. Like, we need this human teaching is a lot about exchange of energy. It's my energy, it's what I know, and I exchange it. So you can take my experience and build open my experience. Like, I feel in the beginning it's just about being brave, just reaching out, just starting, and especially starting before you feel ready. Because for something like this, we will never really truly, like for most of things I found out, we don't really are ever truly ready. So the earlier you just jump into it and you allow yourself to experience, the more progress you make, basically, the more experience you can gather. And it really doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't. There's no perfect, like the perfect membership and the perfect login and the perfect things is beautiful and also part of, for example, my brand, especially as a web designer, and because we built these courses. But it doesn't even necessary. It can also be just a course which is just like Zoom calls and email through an email provider. It can just be a private page on your website. It really can be easy. So let it be easy in the beginning. And then as the program grows, there will come the time where now is the time to upgrade. Now is the time to really step into a more beautiful space. Now it's the time where we need a bigger space, where I can't hold everything otherwise. So let it grow in its own way and just trust this unfolding. Yes, I think this is the most important thing, to not trying to be perfect. And the experience is really what is important. The experience and the connection you create. It's not about information, but it's about a holistic approach of growth and of change and of experience. Yes, I hope you will create your own online offering. If you want to share something, I would love to read it in the comment. If you have an idea for an offering and want to share it, or if you want to connect in some way, let me know. And if you need any help, you can always reach out to me. I'm also supporting you with creating an offer, putting it together, the steps, the technical steps, the more emotional steps, the mindset around it. So if you need help with that, I'm really happy to be here for you. And I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you. Bye.